One reason I'm here in Burlington, North Carolina. I'm on my way to find, actually I see Williamson Avenue there. I'm on my way to find my first apartment. And I moved here during the holidays. It was about November of 2003. So I would have lived here 2003 to 2004. I was trying to look for a house. They built it like a castle. And I remember they were building it right around the time I moved here. But anyway, here we are on the way to Forest Oaks Apartments. Yep, it's still Forest Oaks. And I went through some kind of apartment. It was kind of a, you know, it's gone downhill, but it was definitely, it was a lot better when I lived here, I think, but it's gone downhill a bit. Oh well. Guys, well here we are at my old apartment. So let's go check it out. That was the laundry room and laundry mat. I remember we'd all hang out there. It was me and my buddy Will and some friends. We said we were like king of the. It reminded us of King of the Hill. We're just like sitting out there drinking beer, you know, in front of that place. And there's an older dude used to live there. He had a bunch of junk in his apartment, I remember. H4, that was it. And they have a Christmas tree in there. That was, I believe that was, I can't, it's hard. Yep, I believe that, yep, that's H4. That would have been mine. Yeah, this is kind of sketchy. How many people are coming out and looking? I mean, that's someone, that's always, you know what? It's awkward being a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a guy on YouTube. I'm not popular enough to call me a YouTuber. Yeah, I actually, I can't say she was a porn star, but she was a girl that was in some porn, and she was in some big productions. I met her, a small world, and this because of me when I working at Adam and Eve at the time. I met her, and my buddy, it was one of my good friend, my closest friend Jeff. It was his girlfriend's girlfriend, and her name her name was Crystal. I'm not going to give her name, her stage name, but I met her in Hams when Hams existed in Burlington, and we just started talking. She told me what she did, and we just of course clicked because I told her what I did, where I work. And she said, yeah, I've been some of your company's productions. And man, she bought me dinner one night. She stayed in my apartment, let's see. And she took me grocery shopping. I mean, I don't know if she felt bad for me, but I mean, I wasn't broke. At the time, I was doing pretty good. But she bought me like $100 worth of groceries. We were just friends. But it was just kind of a cool story, and I thought I'd share that with you because it does relate to this place. On that castle house that was being built, that little portion of that house was being built when I moved in. So that's just kind of cool. I found that is neat. Kind of gives it a neat little ambiance, huh? One cool thing about living here is I was right near downtown Burlington, which, that Maple Avenue would take you to downtown Burlington if you take a right. And I was right, and then if you take a left, you're right around the corner from downtown Graham. So I always felt like I kind of lived in Graham, but sometimes I would take downtown Graham to my house at night after work, to my apartment. This is where I lived from, I want to say October of 2011 to the beginning of 2013. But looks like they decorated the balcony. That was my balcony right there. I actually have a picture from the winter I lived here of it snowing, and I guess it was Christmas time, obviously, because I had Christmas lights on my balcony. And the people below me, though, they must have been nasty because I didn't get roaches until they moved in, and there was no reason for me to have them because I never ate at my apartment. I always went out. I mean, very little if I did, but yeah, I had very good memories here. This is where I started kind of painting. This is where it kind of became my art studio. So as you can see, they started decorating. So cool though. Yep, this was the stairs that I took every evening. I do miss it sometimes, and I missed the area. It was just too much of it was too far of a commute from here to work. I want to show you guys real quick the pool. I only used it a couple of times. They have a little playground. Of course, it looks like crap now, but that's the hey, it's got the one cool thing was it has a deep end, and then there was a little basketball court. I think we bought a net for it, my buddy John and I. Yep, and they're balling, but that used to be our old court. I used to live here a long time ago. I'm just getting some footage of the place. Thank you. This is really cool though to see my old place. It brings back a lot of good memories. You know, I had a lot of friends here. Had a few dates, you know, in the apartment, so got a little action. I was kidding about the, you know, I really am just bringing some comedy to the channel. Oh, there's a blue light. Look at that. Dude, I found out those are actually defective lights. When they have blue, they shine blue or purple, they're defective. So, my buddy George, he's a truck driver. Jorge, y'all have seen, he's been in a few of my videos. He started a trucking company and he's on his way here. So we're meeting at the sports bar at Drake's at Alamance Crossing around the corner. So I'm on my way to get a bite to eat with him and maybe have a couple beers. Wow, it's kind of bluish. That's the picture of me in front of the apartment with the Christmas lights. That was back in my smoking days, as you can see. That's a picture of the apartment, and as you can see, the balcony that I just showed you, and the Christmas lights that I put on the balcony. And as you can see, it was snowing. It was snowing that particular evening. Very cool though. This is the Spring Forest Apartments my girlfriend and I lived in, 2007. I'm not doing this in chronological order, but I figured go ahead and get it over with, and I'm sure it's lit up enough we can see it, and I'm gonna try to walk the hallway. See, our balcony looked into the woods. That was the only thing I hated. See, some of theirs looks over the parking lot. They're nice apartments. I love them. There was our storage shed. Well, we didn't use one, but and that would have been our unit. Yeah. I was hoping it was a little more lit up. But this would have been our unit right there.